Welcome back. If you just tuned in, you're watching 726 Harrison right here in Harrison, Arkansas. I am Ann Limley, and Lisa Dotson is with me today, my special co-host. Our first guests up are Tina Farmer and Ginger Milan, who have been on the show several times before, talking about some of the upcoming programs at the Boone County Library. And Tina deals with the genealogy at the library, so why don't you tell us what you have coming up?
Okay, well, next Thursday, June 26th, Friends of the Library and the Genealogy Department are going to co-host an author. Her name is Nancy Dane, and she's from the River Valley area, Polk County. And a lady I got acquainted with through who I get my insurance through, she and I were discussing books, of course, me being at the library and my love for books. She said, Tina, have you ever read any Nancy Dane books? I said, no, but I'll go back to the library. And I checked out the series of them, took them home and read them, could not put those down. And I thought, we have to get this author to speak. Not only is she from Arkansas, but she has done her books on the Civil War here in Arkansas. And just reading and going online and reading about Nancy Dane and her research, she first started to write her books, and she said one of the 10 commandments of literary is you write what you know about. And she said she knew Arkansas. And she was interested in the Civil War, so she thought, well, I'll do maybe 3 or 4 months research on the Civil War. It ended up being 10 years.
Oh, my goodness.
10 years of research. And as a matter of fact, she was so thorough in her research that it is now curriculum in our schools and in the colleges here in Arkansas.
Wow, that's awesome.
And her book, she says 90% of what she puts in her historical fiction books actually happened to the people living here in Arkansas during the Civil War. And the books, the reason I fell in love with the books, she mentions what is modern-day Boone County. She mentions Jasper, Mount Judy. But the book's set in Clarksville. And she takes both sides. She will have your Union sympathizers, and she will have your Confederacy. And so she looks at both perspectives.
So you get a well-rounded view.
You do. And you're going to fall in love with the characters.
I'm already hooked.
It's hard to put down. My husband and daughter, I think they thought they were on a strict diet because I did not feel like cooking. I was busy doing my library research. She did, well, the first one is called Tattered Glory. Now, that is nothing but her research that she's done here on the state. But then she did the 4 historical fiction. And so there's only 4. I say only because I liked them so well. But she right now is working on another series that will be Arkansas, and it will be like the timber boom and the mining era.
Wow.
So that is interesting because if you're doing genealogy, you will find out there were a lot of mines here in the local area. A lot of people worked in these mines. That's an example of one. And out in the zinc area. So I'm kind of looking forward to just visiting with her whenever she comes Thursday night.
So what time does all this start, and it's open to the public?
It's open to the public. We will start just refreshments and meeting the author at 5 o'clock. Then at 5:30, she's going to start with a PowerPoint presentation, and from 5:30 to 6:30. And it's all going to be on her research here in Arkansas. And if y'all ever get the chance, I brought my 2 favorite ones. One is titled A Difference of Opinion and An Enduring Union. So I think if you pick them up, you're just not going to be able to put them down if you love historical fiction and the Civil War era and here in our area.
Which makes it more intriguing that it's about our area here,
It does.
I would think.
And whenever I found out that she did 90% of what actually happened is in the books, it's amazing what people endured at that time. It's just horrific.
And those are available at the library.
Available.
Nancy Dane is
Nancy Dane.
Who's the publisher?
You know, I'm not too sure.
That's okay.
Tate Publishing.
Tate Publishing. Yeah. I'm going to check those out.
Do that. And come visit. Visit with Nancy Dane.
Sounds great.
And that's Thursday the 20th. Is it
Thursday the 26th.
Okay. All right. And Ginger, you're here to. There's always something going on at the library.
We're right in the midst of the summer reading program for adults and children. People have already started bringing in their reading logs so they can sign up for prizes, and registration's passed for that, but there's a lot of programming, especially with the children, for that summer reading program. And for the adults, we have a program coming up July the 8th. This, of course, our label, Boone County Library, covers it up, but this is the Peterson Field Guide to Medicinal Plants and Herbs of Eastern and Central North America. I took a group of ladies to Books in Bloom in Eureka Springs. It was May 18th, and they have authors who come from all over the United States who speak. And anyway, Stephen Foster, I know you want to sing Way Down Upon the Swanee River. This is a different Stephen Foster. He is one of the co-authors of this book, and he actually lives in Eureka. And he's coming to the library July the 8th. To do a program. We'll have a book signing, refreshments. It's very similar to what Tina's doing next week. But anyway, refreshments, book signing, meet the author starts at 5, and then the program starts at 5:30. And he is doing this free of charge, but he'll have the books for sale. And we have all kinds of books like this at my home, but we do not have this one. So I'm hoping to buy that and maybe pick up a couple of Christmas presents.
Great idea.
But it's July the 8th, and it should be a wonderful program.
And if you get the e-news or the, I guess,
E-newsletter.
the one by snail mail,
We don't.
do you send one out?
We don't mail one out.
Okay.
We have
It's all
paper
e-news.
copies of our newsletter at the front
okay.
desk.
Okay.
And we send out our monthly newsletter in an email the first of the month, and basically everything that's going on that month is in the newsletter. And then if, like for Tina's program, I'll send out an email reminder.
Okay.
And you can also go to our webpage, which is just boonecountylibrary.org, and all of those events are listed there.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for being here, and I hope that you get a lot of people there for the events.
I do too.
All right.
I think we will.
We're going to go to break, and when we return, we'll have Drew Fitzgerald. Stay with us.